Hello, this is Coach Don from Wellness Leadership LLC and the Change Well podcast. Now, I think we have a very special final season one podcast for you today. First, it's in the video format, which we are bringing back. Second, it is going to have me riding Peloton for 2 hours, and then I took some of my best parts of the podcast for year one and basically did it extemporaneously while riding the Peloton. So it is a little bit different. It may be a little bit avant-garde for some of you, but it's still going to be the key messages about changing well and getting better. And as always, strive for excellence. And so here we go. And we're starting a 2 hour long ride. Actually, it's only 10 minutes of excerpts across the international spectrum with Peloton. Ready for a 2 hour ride with the international Peloton with Coach Don. I'm going to check in every so often. All right, we're done to warm up. I'm into the first interval. I had to turn my hat to the Wilpers way. I want to talk a little bit about this shirt. The shirt is my Class 85 motto: for excellence we strive. And why do we say strive? Well, the thing is, the excellence of today is the mediocrity of tomorrow. So when you achieve success, you don't need to sit there on the hill idolizing yourself. You got to get back on your work boots, roll up your sleeves, and go on to the next victory. So for excellence, we strive, because you never achieve excellence. There's always a way to get better. Hello, for you that this is your first long ride on the bike, I know it's not easy. But sometimes, just like the ice wizard, ice warlock on Santa Claus is coming to town, you got to put one foot in front of the other. And soon you'll be walking out the door. So, just put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be cycling out the door. Ho, ho. Put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be doing a lot more. Hi, everybody. Well, we're on to England right now. I'm here with Hannah and Sam on the second part of this trek. And let me talk a little bit about me and cycling. So, I don't know, a lot of you know my story, but I used to be about 150 pounds more than I am now. And so, how did that change? Well, consistency. First I started walking, then I did the elliptical, then I went to cycling. And then that wasn't enough, so I wanted to become a certified instructor. And you know, during that whole journey, the whole thing was like a Peloton cycle. 3 songs. The first one is, when you're first starting off, you want to don't stop thinking about tomorrow, because your tomorrow is going to be something great. Then when you're midway through, you have to think you're halfway there, but sometimes you're still living on a prayer. So little Bon Jovi rocks. And at last is when you're almost to the finish line. You got to remember Lady Gaga. You're on the edge of glory. So keep going, whatever your goal, and don't stop believing. You're on the edge of glory. You know, when you're on your fitness journey or you're working out, the big thing is in your fitness, it's more what's going on in your head. So I don't know about you, but back in the day when I was not fit, I would worse cast over and over in my mind until I came up with this simple model. Stop the negative talk and take a walk. When you're stressed out and you can't get out of your mind, take a walk Get out of that negative talk. Do Peloton just like I'm doing right now on this international 120-minute ride. And you too can get a new mindset and a new you. When people are working out, they have different whys and different techniques. The key is not be somebody else. You be you. You do you. Figure out what your why is and figure out how you're going to achieve it. What makes you get up in the morning? For me, on Saturdays, it is getting up for a long bike ride with Wilpers and Peloton. For you, it might be something different, but you do you. So they're still on self-talk. It's almost 60 minutes into the Peloton ride. You note, I don't have my hat on anymore. And that's because part of the self-talk is when we want to start working out, we're afraid to go to the gym. We say, people are going to look at me. I'm out of shape. My hair's too long. I'm too sweaty. But just get out there and do it. Get out of your mind, and who cares what other people think about you when you're first starting out? Just get out there and work out. And sooner or later, you'll be able to look sweaty like me, even after an hour. So, take care, and I'll see you on the flip side. Back again. I got my hat back on because you don't want to see this sweat coming from here now. We're over a halfway mark, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I call the Texas 3-step. Every Saturday, I don't do a Texas 2-step, I do a Texas 3-step. And what is it? Well, first, I get up and I deal with my soul first. Some people say body and soul, I say soul and body. So I do some, either a rosary or a set of prayers. Next, every Saturday, I try to get on Wilper's long ride. I call it Wilper's Wipeout. I get on Peloton, ride for 45, and today 2 hours. And then I go to the next thing is to get community. So I go to my Weight Watchers community here in Round Rock at the 9:30 meeting. Hi, Coach Jen. And then I'm ready for the weekend and ready for another week. I love this German segment of the Peloton ride today. And they just said something right now. The female instructor told the male instructor on here that he's sweating too much. Well, when we're first trying to work out, we're worried about, quite frankly, looking ugly. Well, I look pretty ugly now, right? I got the sweat flying, everything. So I got to tell you, when I work out, I can't stand seeing these guys in tank tops flexing and not even lifting. It's all right if they're lifting, right? Or women with dangly earrings. When you want to get fit and if you're out of shape, you got to get ugly. So let's all see your most ugly face as you ride and exercise today. Here's mine. We're still in Germany on this Peloton ride, but I gotta say I'm enjoying it, the heck out of it. And that brought me to a point. The power of diversity. Whatever country you're from, whatever race you are, whatever gender, God put you on this earth for a specific mission. And we need diversity. I am just enjoying this ride. They're funny as all get out. I don't know anything about techno dancing or whatever they're talking about. But I know they're giving me a good workout. And it is just fun. So, fulfill your mission. Worry more about your mission than someone else's mission or what they may be doing to you. Do what you need to do. They just made another great point here on Peloton. It's the power of community. Dennis and Matt did a thing where they linked their arms while they were drinking water. you know, sometimes you can't lift yourself up. And that's when you need others by your side to lift you up. We're all part of a greater community. Be kind to your friends. Be kind to others. And let's lift everybody up instead of tearing people down. Okay, it is now under 3 minutes. Still on here, 2 hours. Not my best ride, but not my worst. And that's the thing. When you're working out or anything in life, you just got to keep going. It may not be your best effort. It may not be your worst effort, but it is an effort, and you're getting better and stronger as long as you keep going. So don't stop. Don't stop. Strive for excellence and beyond. I just finished 2 hours riding on this Peloton. Wasn't the easiest. It's a little beat today, but I did it, and you can do it too. You just got to keep going. And when you get to your why and you achieve a goal, move on to higher heights. For the excellence of today is the mediocrity of tomorrow. So strive for excellence always, and always have your work boots ready to go. Until next time, change well.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our ending episode of Season 1 of the Change Well podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, whether you were listening on Apple, Spotify, or YouTube, please subscribe. And also, there are plenty of podcasts from this first year. A lot of them were excerpted today that you can listen to if you have not heard of us and this is your first time. And until next time, we'll close with our theme song, Change Well.
Working 18-hour days, I slipped and I fell. Windows up and hit me, I had to change well. There's no way to sustain it, you'll crash and burn. Will not be able to work and no way to earn. Change well, and then you can leave. Change well, and your kids you get feed. Turn your life around for the final bell. It's now or never, you have to change well. It's now or never, you must change well.